happy play? Let's go hike. Let's go hike. Let's go hike. There he goes. So today I am on the Whoa. Okay. Today I am on the Mirror Lake Trail, about 7 miles from Mount Hood. So this trail is super awesome. We're gonna be snowshoeing in. The important things to know is you do need a snow park permit to park at the trailhead. And the trailhead's right at Ski Bowl. So there's Ski Bowl at one end of the parking lot and then the Mirror Lake Trailhead at the other. So you do need a snow park permit to park. It is $7 for the day or $30 for the year. So if you're coming out for just like a trip out to Portland or something, you know, you can get a day pass and come up here and snowshoe. So you can get that right down below in Sandy at Next Adventure. You can go up to the window at Ski Bowl and they'll give you one. So it's pretty easy access. You know? And so dogs are allowed on trail on leash. Disclaimer, I'm here on a Tuesday and I am the only car in the parking lot that is coming up to the trail. So I'm just like kind of letting him run a little bit. I have the leash in my pocket if anybody else comes by, but he's a really good boy. I know I'm making all kinds of excuses for breaking the rules. That and I gotta hold the camera, so you win some, you lose some. It's getting a little bit deeper and a little bit slicker. I think you could definitely, on a day like today, could get away with just hiking in micro spikes. I will put a link to the ones I typically use, but I only brought the snowshoes today, so that's what I'm gonna be rocking. These are the MRS Revo Explorer. They're super nice. I borrowed them from a friend. You can also rent them at Next Adventure, which is like $20 for the day, or if you happen to be in the Vancouver, Washington area, which is like right across the bridge from Portland, Play It Against Sports rents them $20 for 3 days. So depending on where you're at, they're pretty accessible. So the one feature I want to mention when I tried to rent from Next Adventure before is they were giving me snowshoes, but we were having elevation gain and we were gonna be climbing up. And the ones they were trying to give me didn't have these heel kicks. And if you're on flat, that's totally fine. But if you're gonna go up, you really want those. You kick those up when you're on the up, and they really, really assist you when you're trying to get up some elevation. So that is the feature there. Make sure to ask for those if you rent them, or if you buy them. I'm gonna link to these ones in the description. Make sure to look for snowshoes with that heel kick. It's gonna give you a lot more options for your adventures. Oh bear, oh bear, hello, oh he's so ready to go. Yes, are we ready? Let's do this. Enough standing around, let's go. So round trip, this hike is 4.8 miles and about 750 vertical feet. So very accessible to everybody. Yeah, so what I did that was really just a silly Billy move. I forgot my hiking poles. Oopsie. Side note, double check you bring your hiking poles, especially when you're snowshoeing. Gonna get a good leg workout today, I'll tell you what. What a beautiful hike, snowshoe. Now this trail actually gets kind of busy and popular, especially in spring and summer, just because it's beautiful. We're in this beautiful forest of cedar and hemlock, and it's just wonderful. And you cross a bunch of creeks, you go up to the lake, and on clear days you'd have these absolutely stunning views of Mount Hood, but it's way less trafficked in the winter because, let's face it, the cold tends to drive people indoors. Get caught up in this winter, cold weather, seasonal depression. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You can empower yourself and choose to get out there and have fun. Breathe in that fresh air, soak up some vitamin D. Even if the sun isn't shining, you're still getting it. Man, and then being among all these trees, you know it's all good vibes, baby. It's good vibes. Got a little bit of a hill here. Bear makes it look easy. I'm gonna go ahead and ready? Let's go up the hill. Up, up, up. This makes it way easier because it kind of helps, instead of it being so inclined and you're trying to step into deep snow, kind of lifts your heel up nicely so that the hill, it just assists in the hill. You can do it without it for sure. Like, I think we can do anything with any equipment. Well, not any equipment, but you know, with more affordable options that might not have that kickstand, you can do it. You can do it. I just want to make sure to give you guys options. That's right. Superwoman. Just kidding. Sorta. I just want to give you guys options. So if you want the super awesome gear and the fancy stuff, it's gonna help you out, I'll give you those options. But I also want to make sure nature is for everyone, and there's no price point on that. You can come out and enjoy these places. Just prepare properly and do the best you can and get out here. Safety first, always. So there's my little empowering pep talk of the day. What'd you think, Bear? He don't care. He's like, come on, woman, let's go. I'm squatted down because the snow's so deep. Normally I'd be standing next to these signs, but I'm right here at the trail junction. So if I were to go up this way, it would head on up to the campsites by the lake and the Tom, Dick, and Harry trail. And I had kind of thought about doing that today. I thought it'd be super fun. It was only adding on maybe 3 or 4 more miles. But it was over doubling the elevation, and that's really hard in snowshoes. Not that I'm opposed to that, but I passed another snowshoer, and she said she tried to go up there, and even in snowshoes, the snow was so deep and soft, she was post-holing. So it's just not plausible for today, so I'm gonna go follow this trail all the way down to the loop around the lake. Let's go have some lunch, make some coffee, enjoy it. All right, so just past the trail junction, there's a little creek crossing, which usually isn't a big deal, but it looks a little bit sketch. It's pretty slick and then icy across, and then all that snow over the creek is super melty. So I have taken the snowshoes off just because on that slick wood, I just don't think they'll be the best. So I'm just gonna take this really slowly. It's just a short skip across. Bear. Bear. Don't you dare push me off. I'll be so mad. We're only 2 miles from the car, so if I did, it wouldn't be too terrible. I mean, it wouldn't be pleasant. Let's just say not today. I'm not even gonna say the word I'm thinking. Ugh. Oh, it's not so. Ooh, yep. Just kidding. It's. Let's see if you see it. It's slippery. Use the railing. Tread lightly. I think I made it. Oops. And use nature branches to help. Okay. Bear, no, don't go out there. It looks pretty frozen, but I don't trust it. I see some tracks on there, but heck no, I'm not going out there. but still not a bad view. Bear, come back here, you dork. I'm not, if you fall through that and you get wet, I'm not coming in to save you. Okay, I probably would go in to save him, but I'd be super pissed about it. This is why you bring backup gear, safety first. Bear and I are gonna go around the lake and try to find somewhere good to stop for lunch. Not a bad way to spend the day. So tempting to just like run out there. But I ain't trying to fall through the ice and end up like, I'm not no Bear Grylls. I didn't show up ready for a polar plunge. Oh, but look, I think I'm right at the edge of the water. You can see the ice. It's melty. Just take right shimmy along the edge. I don't want to do a polar plunge today. Or most days, really. Trail coffee is the best kind of coffee. Yeah, just let me tell him one thing. Okay, so disclaimer. Stay, hold on, we'll go in a sec. All right, so disclaimer, I do have a Jetboil and I love that thing. It is awesome for backpacking and taking on trails and stuff. But I am a firm believer that the outdoors are for everybody and they should be accessible to everybody. So this handy little guy I brought is the BRS 3000. Ooh. And what's super cool about this guy, oh, if I don't lose it, is that it's only like, I wanna say 15 or 16 bucks on Amazon. So I will link to it for you guys, but this is like a super affordable option. And as you can see, I just boiled water in less than 3 minutes in the snow. So it's awesome. You just need a little canister of butane and a lighter and boom, you're ready to go. All right, you guys, that is our snowshoe adventure to Mirror Lake up by Mount Hood. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe. It really helps me out. And I will see you on the next wandering.